The defund the police movement has ignited across the country. Now, some school districts and universities are considering ending their relationships with local police departments. The University of Massachusetts in Boston even banning state police from parking patrol cars on campus. Here to react is CEO of the Brewer Group and spokesman for the National Association of Police Athletic Leagues, Jack Brewer. Jack, thanks for joining us. You've been a wonderful voice during this difficult time. When you look at the reaction of campuses, schools, kicking police off as an extension of this defund or dismantle the police, what's your reaction?
You know, Pete, we can't just defund or end every organization that needs improvement. I mean, that's un-American. I mean, it's really ridiculous, and it's sad to see that because, you know, you look back at all the great things that law enforcement has done for our country, and we can't take a few instances and just blame all law enforcement across the board. It's not right, particularly in these schools. Now, I'll be the first to admit there are improvements that need to be made in the police departments across America. When you talk about giving kids so many offenses and putting arrest records on them so early, some of those things I disagree with. I actually work for Broward County Public Schools in a position that, you know, we help these kids not get offenses when they're 9, 10, 11 years old and they do something that's arrestable. We help to mentor them. You can do those type of things without ending police departments. I just think the rhetoric has gone too far. And to that note, who do you call when they're needed the most? It's one thing on minor things, which you're talking about, and helping kids and mentoring them, which you do actively in Broward County. Your kids, I hope you're okay with me sharing this, your kids go to a school district near Parkland, Florida. I believe it is that school district where there was a shooting in 2018. They weren't in that school, but you have friends who go to that school. Ultimately, you need law enforcement to intervene. If you've kicked them off campus, you've also kicked off their ability to react when they're needed the most. And that's what's so sad. I mean, we watched it right here in my community. Tragically, 17 people murdered within minutes. And so can you imagine if you had no police force and no ability to detain individuals in these scenarios? I mean, we have to be real as a nation. And we know that, we have evilness and sinful people, and we have people that just lose their mind and kill masses of people. And so to start talking about getting rid of police, I mean, you're asking for a lawless nation. You think those communities in Minneapolis, you think those communities in Chicago and Detroit in the inner cities are going to be more safe with less police? There are fragments in America and folks in America that look for those situations to go to places where they don't have law enforcement. And that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to be calling in more issues and more problems for innocent people around America. We need to wake up. We need to wake up and start talking about how to improve America, not abolish the different things that are institutions that we need to protect and serve. We have to have law and order.
Jack, we only have a moment here, but break down the logic for me briefly of the idea of totally disbanding the police. Is it a belief that they're just evil and you have to get rid of them? Is that what these activists are saying?
I think they're saying that it's gone on for so long. When I say it's gone on, I mean the injustices. And, you know, Pete, let's be honest. No one's happy when a police officer murders someone and it takes a week to go detain them. No one is happy about that. But to get rid of all police departments as a response to that, it's really putting a flame on the fire, extra flames on the fire, because you're making the situation worse. You really are. Especially
in the communities that are most vulnerable in the first place. Jack Brewer, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Always a pleasure. God bless you.
Likewise.